Thank you very much. Good afternoon to all. It's a pleasure. First, Dr. Beaufort, thank you very much for opening up this magnificent facility that is magnificent not just in its physical appearance, but in its mission and the way it performs its function. So thank you. It's a pleasure to be at the Academy. And to the Housers who are with us today, first to Marianne, God bless you for all the work you've done, for your advocacy, for sharing the message, the tireless hours that you spent bringing this information to the legislature and to the powers that be. Let's give her a round of applause. And to Amanda, who is clearly a superstar. We were chatting before in the back room, and she had it all coordinated. She had that beautiful dress on and the paper that coordinates with the dress. I'm going to pick that up and learn that from you. I'm going to have the same color paper as the suit I wear. What do you think? Let's give a big round of applause to Amanda for doing a great job. To my colleagues who are here, Senator Klein, I want to thank him for his leadership on this effort, and Senator Savino, Speaker Silver, and Assemblyman Dick Gottfried. 17 years Dick Gottfried carried this bill. That is a long time to carry a bill. It gets heavy after 17 years. But it's been a tremendous effort on behalf of the legislature on both the substance, the drafting of the bill, and also the open-mindedness on the complexities of the bill. And let's give them a round of applause. Dr. Zucker, who's the acting health commissioner, and superintendent of the state police, Joseph D'Amico, are both here with us today, as well as Terry O'Leary, Courtney Burke, Alfonso David. They were the team that worked for the executive to come up with the balance that you see, public health needs, public safety needs, and they did a great piece of work. Let's give them a round of applause. New York State has a proud history of being in the forefront of many advancements in medicine. 1904. The first chemotherapy treatment was discovered here in the state of New York by Roswell Institute in Buffalo, which is a state-supported institute, and that's literally where one of the premier breakthroughs on cancer treatment came from. The first state college to offer an MD degree was Columbia University, at that time called King's College, 1767. The oldest public hospital in the country, Bellevue, 1736. So we celebrate our progressivity also in the field of medicine and our advancements also in the field of medicine. So it's only fitting that now that we have identified an advancement in medicine, in medical marijuana, that the state of New York takes that step at this time. There is no doubt that medical marijuana can help people. It's been proven in other states. There's a whole history of information and data and research just on that topic. And we are here to help people. And if there's a medical advancement, then we want to make sure that we're bringing it to New Yorkers. As Ms. Hauser said, they were actually thinking of leaving the state to get this treatment. No, not in the state of New York. We want to help people. We want to help Amanda, who is everything that we would want her to be, and any way we can help her, we want to do that. So it makes total sense for New York State to take this advancement in medical marijuana. However, at the same time, you want to make sure you do it right. And there have been many situations where government on good intent goes forward, and there winds up being bad results. What made this complicated was that it deals with marijuana. And marijuana, on one hand, is a great substance for medical advancements. On the other hand, is illegal for distribution. And society has spent a lot of money in stopping marijuana from being distributed. It's considered a gateway drug. We spend a lot of time and energy in keeping young people away from drugs. We're dealing with a heroin epidemic now that is highly problematic and is frightening the way it's progressing through society. So that was the complexity. You say, why 17 years? Why has the Assembly passed it every year since 2005, but it hasn't become a reality? Because it's complicated, and it required a nuanced approach. And government isn't good at nuance. Government is a large vehicle, over 200 people trying to make a decision, so the complexity and the nuance often are more than government can deal with. In this situation, government actually legislated with nuance, and it legislated with balance. So we have the medical benefits of marijuana. We also have public safety and public health concerns that are addressed. And that's what this legislation needed to do. And that's what made it hard, and that's what made it difficult. The medical advancements, but with situations and conditions that we're sure we're not going to have good intent and bad results. The piece of legislation puts a tremendous amount of responsibility in the Department of Health, which will go out and license 5 organizations and regulate 5 organizations that will be producing the marijuana, and they will then dispense it through dispensaries around the state. The Department of Health will have enough time in the bill to actually get it done and get it done right and not be unduly rushed. There will be significant penalties for physicians or pharmacists that abuse the system. There will be felony penalties if there are abuses. And if for some reason the situation and the system didn't do what we anticipated and the system went bad, the superintendent of the state police or the acting health commissioner can recommend that we stop it as a public safety or a public health risk. So the legislation, I feel confident, gets us the best that medical marijuana has to offer in the most protected, controlled way possible. We studied the other states before moving forward. I really believe that this is the smartest approach that any state has taken thus far. And for that, I credit the open-mindedness and the intelligence of the legislature. Again, both on the Senate side and the Assembly side, this was really a job well done, especially Assemblyman Dick Gottfried, who has been at this a long, long time and showed the kind of flexibility that was necessary to accomplish both ends of the spectrum. Let's give them one more round of applause for their good work. And let's sign this bill, and let's make it real, and let's get help to the people who need it. Thank you, and God bless you.
Down.
Down, please.
Down, Stills, please. Down.